Who are you going to call? I'm going to call Ghostbusters, but you can call Better Call Saul. Anyway, welcome everyone. I am BIGD880912 Danny Rodriguez. I am, of course, a Breaking Bad fan. Now we're in the spin-off Better Call Saul. I just introduced myself. Introduce you. I don't care. Anyway, here we go. This is Season 1, Episode 1, titled Uno. This is the series premiere for Better Call Saul. I'm sorry, getting into it. Let's get right to it. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, post the cons, give you my final score and opinion at the end. Thanks again for joining, and I want to hear what you thought about this series premiere. Remember 2 years ago when they announced that they were going to do a Better Call Saul, and we were like, oh yes, spin-off character from Breaking Bad, but why can't we get Jesse Pinkman or some other person, or Skylar spin-off? And now we're here. Started from the bottom, and now we're here. Anyway, I just tried to do a wink, but it failed. Anyway, Saul is looking at his old vids. It's a very depressing beginning, man, because the show is a before, present, and after of Breaking Bad. That's what I last read a year ago. And he's working at Cinnabon, and he goes home, and he's, of course, this is after Breaking Bad, and he's in a different identity, and he had to change his look, and he just looks at his old videos. It's like, if you need car trouble, or you need legal trouble, whatever, better call Saul. And you can see Bob Odenkirk's smile and that feeling. It's not even showing his full face, like, at that moment, but on the side, you can see his emotion, and how he misses him so much, and how he missed his life before he got into his boring life. It's a very depressing opening, and I really enjoyed how it's getting into that. Anyway, he's going to be a defendant to these 3 kids who had sex with a head. He ended up losing, and that was a really good opening. He runs over someone, but they're fakers, they're schemers, and basically he's like, I'm a lawyer, you better come back here, and basically they just like skate off. He's having a hard time. He's living with this guy named Chuck. I believe that is his brother, if I did not check good. A nice cooler is his fridge. No electricity. He has to live in old times with a lamp and put the light on. His roommate's name is Chuck, and he can't support him anymore. The story of Slippin' Jimmy. Yeah. Anyway, he talks to the skaters and basically wants to work with them and try to get them money and him money. So he's gonna pull a move on this girl named Betsy that kind of went to Hamlin McGill, then to Mr. Jimmy McGill himself. So the guy gets hit. The guy who usually does the hit with the skate, and she doesn't get out the girl, and he's basically like, what is she, making a sandwich? And she basically drives off. It's a hit and run, and they don't listen to Saul on the phone, and they end up following her, and it's an old lady, and she's like, oh no, I hit you, and she's like, she doesn't know what's going on. So, and the windshield is broken, that is her, but she goes inside, and they go inside, the skaters, because like, we want money, policia, and she's like, mijo, what is that, money? Fucking idiots. Anyway, Tuco. It is Tuco. Man, remember from Breaking Bad Season 1? The guy who's like, hits people, and he's like, yeah, man, look at that. Yeah, Tuco. He's back. Well, obviously, this is before Breaking Bad time, but Tuco's there, man. Holy crap, they got him back. That's crazy. And, yeah, Saul is taken by Tuco into the house. What did I think about this episode, man? Let's talk about it. And, I'm going to get off of my cons real quick. First off, it was a slow series premiere. It was slow. It was about 45% slow. It wasn't boring. There was no scene that was wasted. Each scene has its own purpose. But the thing is that there's a lot of quiet moments. And it doesn't have a punch to it. It doesn't have a taste, a flavor that's coming out of it. It's just slow. And it's just him against the wall with this girl smoking next to him, and he's just like, yeah, that's how quiet it is. And it's just like, do something. And that's what, there's no wasted scene, but there is wasted time. there are some scenes that run on forever, like when he's talking to Chuck and electricity. That was like one whole 8 minutes or something of him just talking to him, and it kind of got a little bit over where you were like, no, just come on, Jimmy, do something better. But other than that, those are my only cons. The pros, again, I love the opening of the Cinnabon. I loved it. The situation he's in, you could see how hard and time he is, and hard he has it. But I love the Breaking Bad feeling to it. When you could see the camera work when he's driving, and you could see him driving and spinning the wheel back in the middle, and right when he's driving, and it just shows him going to it, and then all of a sudden, bam! The skater hits it. That was a good surprise. I really do love the camera work and the camera angles and the way that it's all filmed, and that it's kind of like a 70s, 80s type of show. I love that even better. I love the ending of how Tuco's there, the cameos, that was great, and the two skaters is what really made this episode funny. Overall, I'm going to give this Better Call Saul, a B+. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this review. What was your favorite part of this series premiere, Better Call Saul? Put it down below. Hit that like button for more Better Call Saul videos. I'll see you tonight for episode 2. Let's just hope Tuco doesn't take out his frustration on Saul. Spoppy with you. Always just review The Walking Dead. Check that out. And thank you guys again so much. Now, I'm going to ask you one more time. Who are you going to call?